Uh, well, our firm, K&S Partners, is one of the largest IP firms in India. We are an IP boutique and therefore dabble with all forms of IP, patents, trademarks, copyrights, designs, to geographical indications. We also have a small digital and cyber law practice. We are spread across 7 offices throughout the length and breadth of the country and have a cumulative workforce of about 375 people. Our largest practice is on the patent side that contributes about 65 to 70% of the business, and the same is reflected in the constitution of the firm as well in terms of our domain expertise. Uh, our firm is a collegial partnership and perhaps one of the very few non family run firms in the country, which means that the decision making is more robust and institutionalized. With different committees constituted by partners that take care of different aspects of running the firm, right from day-to-day operations to leadership development to upskilling our professionals and so on. uh, and we are a value system driven organization, and our vision is to be the finest IP firm in the country. And it's our value system that helps us get there. So that's a little bit about our firm. Well, as I mentioned, we are an IP boutique and therefore work with all forms of IP. Uh, Within the patent group, if since that's our biggest practice, we have about a 60-30 split between engineering and life sciences based expertise and practices. And generally our teams work with the most sophisticated clients and technologies from across the world. And the primary reason for that is that about 60 to 70% of the work coming into India is inbound. So as a result, we get an opportunity to handle technologies that are the latest and the greatest in their respective fields. While on the engineering side, we work across innovations and domains related to high tech, computer science, AI, to mechanical engineering. On the life sciences side, our expertise ranges from biotech to pharmaceuticals, all the way up to material and polymer sciences. At the same time, we also have a strong domestic presence that allows us to take innovations from our value system is very dear to us and encapsulates all that we as a firm stand for. Uh, it is therefore this that helps us, guides us while handling our clients and their work. As abbreviated, our values are defined in the acronym CLIPS, CLIPS, and quickly C stands for client first. And as it says, we exist because of our clients, and therefore they form the most important aspect of every action and decision making of the firm. L stands for learning and developing organizations. We are constantly trying to upskill ourselves. I stands for integrity. And we do everything that we do in the firm is done with the highest level of integrity, and therefore it forms a core value of the firm. People care. People are our only assets, and we therefore care immensely for their well-being. And S stands for being socially responsible as a firm, and of course we want to do our bit by giving back to the society in whatever form and shape that we can. So our value system is basically what guides us and helps us take those important decisions for our clients and their work. Well, the most recent set of developments came in the form of new patent rules that were introduced by the Indian Patent Office in March 2024. These rules have helped in furthering the vision of the current government and basically the whole Indian IP ecosystem as a whole by making the processes and timelines more applicant friendly. These rules have sort of eased some of the typical pain points of the applicant, such as extension of hard timelines for filing, request for examination, response submissions. Has also made working statement requirement fairly easy now to deal with. Detailing around corresponding applications worldwide has as the requirements have been made easier for the applicants. So a lot has been done through these rules, and these rules that came out recently are sort of a culmination of series of rule changes that have occurred in the last 3 to 5 years in the country. Uh, One more change that the country has seen on the IP side is on the enforcement side of things, where in the last 2 to 3 years, the IP divisions set up by various high courts in the country have made the whole enforceability of IP more robust. We have had a slew of some great precedent settings decisions from these specialized IP divisions that are basically headed by special IP judges. Some of them have been renowned IP practitioners themselves. So it makes the whole sort of system very specialized and focused on the IP side. And therefore the overall IP scene in India has really taken flight in the last 5 years or so, with slew of positive changes introduced by the government, both on IP procurement and prosecution side, as well as enforceability of IP in India. Well, India is a complex geography from patent perspective, and hence approaching a seasoned IP attorney becomes critical. Issues such as claim amendments, divisional filings, subject matter eligibility, and data requirements often trouble patent applicants, especially from outside the country. Uh, it is therefore essential that you have a good, trustworthy partner to guide you through some of these peculiar provisions and requirements in India. Also, for inventions where India is at least somewhat important from a current or future perspective, it's best to probably start early and approach an Indian patent attorney at the time that the application is being drafted, even if the application is not being drafted by the Indian attorney or the first filing it elsewhere in the world. Uh, it will just help you understand potential challenges with an invention or technology at initial stages itself, and therefore the specification can then be molded accordingly to address any concern and mitigate such risks. So engage a nice IP attorney early on while drafting your application, and that will go a long way in helping you sail through smoothly in India. Well, we have been associated with Azami for several years now and find the Azami portal extremely helpful for guiding our clients on filing in different countries. I think one of the greatest assets that Azami has is its connectivity across the globe, which helps them act as a sort of one-stop solution for the filing stage. So whether it's seeking initial quotations for several countries at once or actually going in with the filings themselves, I think Azami's team, portal, and the network of associates from across the world, I think provides a perfect blend of everything that an applicant or an external firm can ask for at the initial stages. Uh, and that is perhaps the reason why we as a firm have also been collaborating with Azami for a long period of time to help our clients take their inventions to different parts of the world. In return, their transparent reciprocity model helps you to predict the gains that you are expected to make when you choose Azami over, let's say, your regular foreign associate. And therefore, I feel that Azami is able to create a very robust win-win model for all its partners and itself, and therefore develops a very, very congenial environment to work with them.